Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is Skies Turn Black, a band that I know nothing about, other than they're from the north of England, where I am from. I don't know which bit of the north of England. Obviously, that's a fairly large area, especially if you've only on your bike, say. So I don't know exactly, but I got this from the PR company. They sent it to me, and it came under the genre heavy metal. Perfect, really. None of this fancy technical death metal labeling for them. Heavy metal. I genuinely haven't watched this. This is one of those roll the dice ones that I like to do every now and again. So as it say, they're going to be performing at Bloodstock in August. If you're not in the UK, that might be meaningless to you, but there's a great metal festival called Bloodstock that goes on every year, and it's not enormous like Download Festival, which is just too big, really. That's the thing that puts me off going to Wacken. It's just too big. But Bloodstock's fantastic. I've been there. It's great. Anyway, that's not important right now. So, what does it say? Heavy metal quintet. So there's 5 of them. Sky Turns Black have unveiled a new single, The Skies Are Falling Down. Just to be clear, this is not the cover for the single. This is not the cover for an album. This is just a picture that I found on the internet. I couldn't find any picture associated with this song. So that's just literally a placeholder, just to be clear, in case you go out looking for the album or something and it's not going to look like that. Anyway, they've unveiled a new single, Skies Are Falling Down, this one. First release featuring new member Xander Isles on keytar. Do you remember keytars? Wow. Oh, I've gone back in time. Blah 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 blah. 5-piece heavy metal band hailing from the north of England, which I may have mentioned. The sound incorporates a modern approach, because this. Let's see what the PR is saying, because I don't know anything about them. Their sound incorporates a modern approach to classic British heavy metal with the energy of power metal. This sounds like it's going to be fun. Giant choruses, infectious melodies, and virtuosic solos. Virtuosic. Is that a word? Surely it's just virtuoso solos. Virtuosic. Not sure that's a word. Maybe it is. Anyway, virtuosic solos. Get on with it, shouts Sky Turns Black while they're watching this. Anyway, there's virtuosic solos apparently from both guitars and keytar. It creates a recipe for metal that oozes passion and intricacy. Well, that's got a lot to live up to. The problem, I'm sorry, Sky Turns Black, but PR companies, I don't know whether you wrote that for them, but PR companies, they can get a bit wordy, and then it's hard to actually live up to it when they write, this is more important, this band more important than the second coming of Christ or something, you know. This band can cure cancer. And then you're like, you sure? Okay. So open mind, totally open mind, but not so open that my brain falls out. Let's go.
Time's up for you, my friend. I can no longer
Why did keytars ever go away? Why did they go away? Because they're just great. Who wants the keyboard player to be just stuck at the back, just going like this, you know? Just get him at the front. You got another front man, haven't you? Clearly Xander has fitted in very well because for a bit there, he stole the show. Guy in the aviators, just ineffably cool. But the thing is just fun. You can't stand. I couldn't sit still listening to that. It's one of those where you sort of prat dance around. You know, you're gonna. It's very very catchy. You got that great melody, and it's very easy to listen to, and it all hangs together really well. Not sure about the production on the drums, but you get what you can afford. And that his crash was enormous. He has got this crash cymbal, and it's like so big. It was like, is that a ride cymbal you're using as a crash there? Come on, everyone, just club together and buy him a cymbal. These aren't criticisms; they're just observations. They're great fun, aren't they? Great fun. I hope they're enjoying themselves because they look like they are. And if you're playing this kind of music, you kind of need to, because if you're not enjoying yourself, it's not going to come through in the music, and your audience is not going to like it, or they're not going to be able to hear that you're enjoying yourself. And this kind of music, you know, the guitar and all of that, those melodies and that kind of upbeat sound, you've got to be you've got to enjoy it, I think, to carry it over. And they look like they're enjoying themselves, and I think they carried that off really well. Like I say, within the confines of what they are and who they are, sort of thing. So yeah, I think when they play at Bloodstock, people are probably going to have a nice little dance around in the audience, aren't they? They're going to, especially if their other songs are like that one. And everyone's just going to be like, ooh, this is, you know, because you can't. It's one of those songs. I can't sit still. I can't sit still, which is a win. So yeah, well done, Skies Turn Black. That was like, it was sort of like simultaneously going back in time to some era from my past, but also, no, in fact, I'll just leave it there. It was a bit like going back in time, but not in a bad way, but in a fun sort of, yeah, yeah. Maybe I just been listening to too much death metal and don't realize all of this genre sort of still exists. I'm like technical prog death metalness and or whatever, you know, cattle decapitation. It is not, and isn't trying to be, because it's its own thing. Have fun with it. I hope you enjoyed it, everybody, because I did. Good job. And if I bump into you in Manchester or somewhere, remember I said nice things about you. I'll see you soon. Everyone let me know what you think. This is like, should I do more stuff like this, do you think, on my channel? Should I skew my channel more? When I set up this channel, sorry, Sky Turns Black, can switch off now. This is not about you anymore. When I set up this channel, I had the intention to, well, I didn't have many intentions or a plan, let's be clear, but I didn't want to just do one thing. I didn't want it to be like just death metal or just technical or just prog or just whatever. I wanted to do whatever, you know, any kind of metal, not like light radio rock. That's no, that would be anyway. I just do all the genres, you know, black and rock, you know, heavy rock and heavy metal and the whole lot. And then over the years, it's kind of sort of gone down the death sort of route, hasn't it? It's gone into the sort of more extreme end of things, and I never meant it to. And I'm wondering whether I should make a conscious effort to drag it back a bit. So we'll still do that stuff, but incorporate more other things. Maybe that's just my, obviously from the inside, that's my perception of my channel. So if anyone's watched it this far, why would you? But if anyone has, you know, please put a comment in to say, has this channel, do you think of this channel as like a death metal channel or an extreme metal channel, or do you think it is a mix of stuff? I'd put a poll out, but I don't know how to. Let me know what you think about the song and about what I've just said. Maybe I should make a little separate video sort of talking about the direction of the channel. That's probably a better idea than rely on somebody to have watched this far. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, bye-bye.